been a journey of discovery. You've all read that already, I'm sure. Now, Warren, I'm going to talk about you. Is that okay? Yeah. Do you want to stand up and say hi? Hi. Okay. He's our much-loved son, of course, Alan and I. He's a man with a caring nature and a strong sense of justice. He's also courageous, and he shows us how to be happy in the challenges of life. In his home, he has a wall plaque that says, "Don't worry." What's the last bit, Warren? Be happy. Be happy. As his parents, Alan and I always endeavoured to ensure that he would have a meaningful and happy life, one in which he was included and he belonged. And we believed in choices, but we usually made them for him. Warren wanted choices constantly, and he did things to tell us so, like telling the taxi driver that he wanted to go to St Kilda Beach when he should have gone to the Kevin Hines Garden Centre down the road. Throughout his life, there's always been services and people who said he couldn't do, or he couldn't be, or he couldn't have. They wanted to clone him by replicating what they thought was all he or us, his family, should expect. In 2005, I met Deb Rouget of Personalised Lifestyle Assistance. It's that long ago. She introduced me to many parents in Australia and overseas with like minds who were banding together to do something different from the norm. They were on a road less travelled, getting a good life for their sons and daughters. The last 14 years, it's probably nearly 15, I'm probably sort of in this early time, has been a journey of discovery through visioning, rethinking, reimagining, and reclaiming my authority as a parent. And I learnt all of that through all that Deb was doing at the time. I discovered at the age of 59 that it is never too late to push the boundaries and break through the barriers. Are you doing the sum? 59 plus 14 plus a bit. For me, when I visualised the possibilities of Warren, I really didn't hesitate and didn't think for one moment, this is going to be too hard, or I'm not sure this is what I want. I knew this was the road I'd been searching for. Sorry. One less travelled. A road that led to normality, ordinariness, and uniqueness. And it has made all the difference. I've journeyed with living distinctive lives, and there's families here tonight. A family-governed group of amazing parents, and Deb introduced me to them, and Jackie said I could join. We were parents who hoped, believed, and wanted an ordinary yet unique life for their sons and daughters. We are just an ordinary group of parents, right? Who together have been able to achieve more than we ever thought possible. We share through conversations with each other our learnings and experiences. And we've also been privileged through Belonging Matter events to bring hope to other parents. For a good life for their sons and daughters, and also attempted to inspire and motivate workers and services in the disability field. Deb was really chuffed when I turned 60, not long after starting the journey with her, and she used to enjoy telling people my age. A bit cruel, really, wasn't it? And in fact, gave me a book with the title, "It's Never Too Late." A quote from that book is, "Never give up on what you believe or know is right." It's a good one, isn't it? This pictorial vision, I created it in 2007. It became an anchor in keeping our eye on the kind of life we wanted Warren to have by listening more attentively to what he wants. When he started to follow his interests and his passions, he blossomed. And it's so much more important now with the NDIS in our lives. If we don't have a clear vision, someone else will have it for us. If that happens, it might not be what our family member wants or what we want for them. And then the NDIS mantra, choice and control, will mean nothing. So Warren, look at you. The police volunteer, my passion, my work. He had a passion to become a policeman, but we couldn't quite manage that. But we did manage a job, the very first one was at the Doncaster Police Station with a work experience there. And I love this quote that I think Deb might have talked about before about, there's a saying that you don't have to be Tiger Woods to play golf. Well, you don't have to be a policeman to be involved with the police and to help them. And so since 2006, Warren's had the role as a police volunteer at the Police Museum and a few times a year a paid role at the Police Academy. And there's Owen. Warren and Owen at the launch of Warren's video about the police, and I believe I missed it because I was away, but I believe it was a wonderful time. And there's Warren in his own home. We had a vision for his own home, and that was part of what the aims of Living Distinctly Live was, to get our young people in their own home. So first of all, it was with the supportive housemates in the lower level of our family home, and then since 2015, a home of his own, just like his brother, Matt. Housemates, not necessarily an easy road, but we continue to choose it, as the value of real friendships and relationships, of giving and sharing, and of regular community life outweighs the time, energy and effort it can take to make these arrangements a success. Warren is an artist. When presented the thought of him working at the Rotary Op Shop, he said, "I want to do art." This is one of his most recent achievements with his art on the Yarra tram. I never would have believed it. So if there's something that you need to believe in today, or someone, take some inspiration from Warren and his tram. This is community, belonging, being part of and contributing. And there he is with his door-sized art that was shown at the Sofitel. One more quick one. Experiencing Bali. We talk about friendship. It's a lovely mystery. What fun Warren had. And Ruth's here tonight. She's over there. Organised this wonderful trip with his housemate, Darren, and with her son, Anthony, and they had a wow of a time. He reminds Ruth often, you want to go back there, don't you, Warren, to Bali? No, you don't? Okay. Did you understand the question? You want to go back to Bali? No. No? Okay. Okay. Ruth, you are telling lies. I think it's Ruth that wants to go back to Bali. But we always need to have in the front of our minds to intentionally build those moments and to create those opportunities for meaningful and lasting friendships. So just to conclude, some messages from an old hand who is learning new things every day. No matter what you're trying to achieve or struggling with, you don't have to do it alone. Think of life as a jigsaw puzzle. Ask for help to complete the picture of your life or the one you love, because you may have a piece of my puzzle and I might have a piece of yours. When you learn something, pass it on. Change doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. It is step by step, with lots of joy in achievements as well as setback days. But as Janet Cleese from Canada said, we don't refrain from planting a garden just because we know that in the end, winter comes. We plant, cultivate, weed, and enjoy the garden in all its stages. Deb, come here. I love telling her what to do. She's told me what to do for so long. You provided the inspiration, the answer to my prayers for Warren. Let's not cry. Not just the practical stuff, but also by emphasising the values from your heart for people with disabilities. The families of Living Distinctive Lives walked with me on the journey, and you know who you are. In the valley and the mountaintop. It's been amazing, the encouragement we have received and the growth in knowledge, yes, even wisdom. Through travelling together, it's been immeasurable, and I thank you and I thank Deb for introducing me to you. Warren, would you pick up that little, it's right next to you on the chair, that little gift, and come over here, please. Deb, on this journey, you've encouraged and walked with us through our experiences, struggles, and sometimes conflict, but you've brought hope to many families, giving them cause for celebration and joy, and helped many sons and daughters create meaningful lives. We just pray that more and more and more families will be inspired and encouraged by you. So thank you, and he's got a small gift for you.